2ET006 from California.
Yeah, 201 Alpha Tango 101, I think. Oliver, yeah, got a copy on you there, Roger. Yeah, no problem, Oliver. Nice to hear you, and yeah, have a nice day, okay? 73, Sierra. Puppy, yeah, nice to hear you again, Roger. Hey, Maroro. One Alpha Tango 170 calling CQDX.
This is 2 Echo Tango 006.
2 Echo Tango 06. Got a copy on you there, Roger.
Oh yeah, Roger, 100% copy on you. I heard you. I heard you call a second ago, and I didn't have my antenna pointed the right direction. so that was my fault. You didn't hear me a few minutes ago. but good copy on you now. Now that I have the my antenna directed at you, about 5x7 into California. Yeah, the call is 2 Echo Tango 006. And the personal name is Larry. That's Lima Alpha or Romeo Yankee. Kyoso.
Kyoso, Larry. Nice to hear from you. First time. Sure, but time on the call sign. Nice to hear from you. Name here is Andy. Alpha November Delta Yankee. Andy, Roger.
Yeah, I got it all, Mr. Andy. There was what was the calling? I got the 101 Sugar Delta, but what was the unit number?
The call sign is 101 Alpha Tango 170. Alpha Tango 170. And yeah, I got you 5-9, no problem. Sounding nice and strong on this down this direction there on.
Oh yeah, I got it all. I got it. You know, and I don't know where the Sugar Delta came from because I know you did say Alpha Tango. But no, good copy over here, Mr. Andy. Like I said, about a 5-7 into California. It's a very strong copy. I have never. This is the first contact I have made into the 101 division. Like I said, I had my antenna pointed up there towards like Southeast Asia, kind of sitting way up that way. It's pretty quiet over here, so I kind of left it over there just listening, and I heard you in there, like I said, making a few calls, and I had called you one time, but I had it pointed up that direction still, and I had to I forgot exactly where 101 was, but I had such a good copy where the antenna was directed, I just ended up leaving it there. But I got a better one now that I'm looking directed your way. The working conditions, what I'm using, the antenna is an 8-element cubicle quad antenna, and the radio right now is a Fox Tango 2000 Yaesu, and just about 150, maybe 200 whiskeys your way, Kyoso.
Very good, Larry. You're certainly doing the trick anyway. Definitely doing the trick. Congratulations on the antenna. Something I wouldn't mind up this direction, but we just not got the space for it, unfortunately. But we're just in the process of putting another tower up. Working conditions here. Just let you know, Larry, QTH is a small island called Lehir. Lima India Hotel India Romeo Lehir. QTH is about 800 miles northeast from the capital city, Port Moresby, and about 800 miles northwest from the Solomon Islands as well. Just give you an indication, a rough indication anyway of where we are. Working conditions, radio is a Kenwood 870. Microphone is a Hale PR40 broadcast mic. The antenna at the moment, we're just using a little Skyper, a little Spider antenna for 11 metres, just put it in the garden there today with the kids. Helped me put it up, so we're just having a playing around and get them on the radio and get a couple of contacts. I've not been on for about a month. And the amplifier, we're running maybe about 9, about just short of the kilowatt at the moment. QTH is about probably about 30 metres away from the ocean front, and we're probably about maybe about 30 or 40 feet off the on the top of the cliff as well. So good little location, and firing straight down your way with nothing in between there, Roger.
Oh yeah, no, 100% copy there. That last over, you peaked at about right about a 5.9. So there's a little bit of QSB out there, so it is floating around a little bit, but very good copy on the Skyper. So well, it's good to know that that you are out there and in the process of putting up a tower and stuff. So hopefully you'll be able to make a few more contacts that way. That's one area that's from over. Well, actually, we do hear a lot of South Pacific out there all the time. Even earlier in the day, not just late like this. Well, let's see. Right now, it's about 8:30 Sunday evening. So about 23. Actually, it's 23:01 right now. So about 8:30 in the evening Sunday. But usually we do hear South Pacific. I usually hear them pretty early in the day too. It pretty much, if I turn the antenna around that way, they're pretty much there all the time. But like I said, I never have worked the 101 division, so that is a new one for me. And the location here is just about 18 kilometers northeast of the city of San Francisco, California, right on the San Francisco Bay. That's pretty much it here. Just like you said, kind of nothing in the way between us. I got the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm kind of throwing a signal across the top of that thing. But other than that, that's it's a clear shot your way, QSL.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I don't normally at this time of the day. I'm just looking around. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon here. The kids, usually putting the kids down, and this is Easter Monday here, so I just arrived back yesterday. I've been doing a bit of travelling there for about a month with the job, and just come back, Larry, so I'm just out with the kids and trying to put this antenna up. I do have a 4-inch pushcraft on the roof as well of the house, probably about 20 foot off the peak of the roof as well. It gets out not too bad. I normally use just on 11 metres as well, but just sort of put this little spider antenna up for the kids, and they helped us put it together, and wanted to show them the kind of results. They usually come on the radio just go around. They're quite young on this side, only a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, but I've always been playing about in the radio since the last couple of years, so they have. So they take a keen interest. I don't push them in this direction. It's up to them if they want to come and do it, and they seem to be quite happy with that. Yeah, finally your QTH as well there, Larry. I've been up your direction quite a lot. Got a lot of family over in the States. I've probably got about 15 or 16 aunties and uncles over in the East Coast, mainly New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Long Island, Manhattan. Kind of direction. A couple of New York and down in Florida, there's a couple as well. But got a couple of aunties over in California as well, actually just down outside LA, down in Glendale. And I've got the one quite a few times up your direction, and a nice spot. Definitely a nice spot up your way. It's somewhere, a good chance I might be up your way around about June as well. Up at San Fran. It's a couple of friends that are up there, but we'll probably be passing through, maybe down up to Vancouver, something like that, Vancouver Island, but we normally stop up your direction. Okay, Larry, back to you anyway, but yeah, I must say your antenna's certainly doing the trick there, that 8 element. It's not often you hear anybody use them anymore, especially if it's an 8 element. Just curious if it's a Moonraker or if it's a homebrew one there, Roger.
Well, this one here is it started out life as a signal engineering 8, and the spot where they make them is in the South Bay, so a little south of San Francisco. They're about maybe they got to be about 20, 30 miles to the south. Down there in the very bottom side of the Bay Area in the city of San Jose, California. So they're pretty close to me. So I went down there and I actually did a lot of business with that guy. I put up quite a few antennas for people around the area, and picked up a lot of them and shipped them off and all that kind of thing too. So, but I ended up. It started out as one of his 8 elements, and then I kind of changed the feed around a little bit, going to the drive element. So right now it's still a 42-foot long boom, and the height from the ground, I'm about 41, 42 feet from the ground, so it's not too high. But pretty soon I do have another one in the works. I've been using I've been working with the program that I have on the PC. That EasyNet 5, and I was looking for. See, this antenna is actually tuned for a little lower frequency, and I mean the SWR is it's a little high here, but it's not bad to where it'll hurt anything. But it could be a lot better. But what I've been looking for is I still wanted to use a quad antenna, just because of how they respond to with all polarities of signals and stuff, and they hear pretty good. And one thing about them is, man, this thing right here has got some ears on it. I mean, it's there's many times where I can still I'm doing a lot of talking, and the locals around me can't hear a thing. So the quad does do that, and that's one part about them where you can't really they can't really test that or come up with a formula. A lot of antenna stuff is theory anyways. There's not really a whole lot of it that's actually tested, but they do respond pretty good in the as to signals and transmit and receive. But the biggest thing was I was looking for more bandwidth out of it. And I could have went with Yagi or LFA or something like that and had and I do quite a few of those too, and I could make those pretty much cover the whole band. But I was looking for kind of the best of both worlds, So after a few months of working with this program, I did come up with another quad. It's a little bit bigger than this one. It's a 50-foot boom, but it's got the bandwidth to where I want it from down low, just below 27.0, up to a little bit higher than this. So it's pretty wide for a quad, and it's got a little bit more gain too. So it will be a little bit bigger, but that one's is going to end up being 9 elements, and I'm thinking in the summertime I'll probably do that once I figure out what I'm going to do with one of these trees in the backyard at QSL.
Look, I know what you're saying there, Larry. It's kind of same kind of situation where I'm here. I have no limitations where I am, and the good thing is I'm very close to the equator as well, with only 3 degrees off the equator, so we're pretty much in the doldrums here. We don't get a lot of wind. We've actually had some there in the last 4 or 5 weeks actually. There's been a little bit of wind. Nothing that I haven't seen 10 times worse in Scotland or something, but it's a little bit of breeze we didn't normally hear, but it's usually quite flat here. All the hurricanes down to the south start around about 5 or 7 degrees, and the typhoons up in the north as well start around about 7 degrees, so we're pretty much in the doldrums here, so we're very lucky on what I could actually put up. I've got a 100-foot tower on a vessel, on a sea vessel at the moment, on its way up from Australia, and we'll get that up, and probably I've just been looking recently on the antennas, just been a little bit busy, but yeah, certainly I'm hearing what you're saying about the quads. They're very good with the receiving side on it. They're very good on the low noise, and I have no doubt about that. Something I like to put up here, but yeah, I just don't have time, Larry, for a lot of the problems that come along with quads as well. I suppose if you can get them right and spend a lot of time, they can be good, but I just don't have that type of time, unfortunately. And the tuning and things like that, when they can go out of whack and having to try them again. So I'll probably stick to one of these mainstream manufactured ones or whatever. Probably make life a bit easier for me. But yeah, I'm just snoop around for some of the antennas at the moment. Okay, Larry, won't hold it. I've got a young fella here, 3-year-old, and he's just about to get into his afternoon sleep, so I'm going to go and put him down. Just want to give a couple of calls out. I'll probably be on in a little while, but yeah, fantastic to hear from you anyway. You're sounding fantastic there, Rob.
Oh yeah, 100%, Mr. Andy. Yeah, okay. Well, I cut you loose. I did hear a QSK in there right before you keyed up too. But yeah, it's the antenna's gonna be it ought to be pretty easy. I got these things down pretty good to where I pretty much the thing is getting the wire in resonance before you even put the thing together. That's the trick part about it. But once you get that figured out, they're pretty simple. And the fiberglass I use is pretty. That's what I use for the spreaders is fiberglass. They're I've done them. I built one for a guy that was going. It was actually going to Australia, and that one was pretty heavy. You wanted a pretty heavy duty one because I guess the winds get pretty heavy down there. And I ended up doing that one out of some pretty. It was a pretty beefy antenna, so you shouldn't have any problems with it. But yeah, the way they are, I don't even put a matching system on them. I ended up put the coax straight to the element, and away I go. And that's one thing I'm looking for with this new one also is a little bit quieter noise because of how I'm feeding the current one right now versus the way I'm going to feed the new one. It should be a little bit quieter for the noise level too. But anyways, I'll cut you loose, Mr. Andy, and I do appreciate the QSO. And like I said, this is my first contact into 101, so I will I'll see if I can find some info and send the card your way. And I also am recording the QSO, and I will stick that on my YouTube page if you want to check that out in a few days. It's the page is called Number 6 of the Boys. That's NUMBER 6 OFTHEBOYS, all one word. Number 6 of the Boys. But yeah, beautiful signal. Right now you're back up there at about S9 that last over. So, anyways, I'll turn you loose and say 73s. That's 101 Alpha Tango 170. Mr. Andy. This is 2 Echo Tango 006 73s.
Everybody's crazy about the QR shell cards. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, my email address, I work them down there and pass them on, and quite a lot, which is fantastic. Okay, mate, have a good one, and we'll catch up with you soon. I'll talk to you some other time when I've a little bit more time in my hands. I'll probably be back on you in 15 minutes. If you hear me, give us a shout. 2 Echo Tango 006. This is 101AT170. Catch you later, mate, okay? 73s.
Yeah, 73s, Andy. Yeah, this is a lot of QSB that time. That was kind of a hard copy there in the beginning of it, but that'll work. All right, well, 73s, and let's get to the little one, and I'll be over here logging us in the cluster. So anyway, 73s, Andy. I'm QRT just for a few minutes. I actually got to go run and do something real quick, but I'll catch you out here. Hopefully sometime soon. This is a 2ET006, and I'm QRT for about 10 minutes. What was the call on the other station? Wait, hang on. I don't have a real good copy on you. I'm gonna move towards 43. See what happens. Oops, see what happens down there. Didn't mean to let go of the key. This is 2 Echo Tango 006. Standing by. Okay, I'm getting close to you. One thing about it, this antenna is pretty directional. And I do got. I'm gonna try to find a little. My paper's full. I've been writing all these notes on, so I'm putting your name right in the corner of this paper before I dump it in the log. So I got the 43, and I did get the portable in the outback of New South Wales. So I got most of that. I was moving the antenna though, so I think I got it looking pretty much right at you now. So I should be able to get it all this next over. Kyosa. I'm right back. Let me make sure I get this call right. I got 43 Delta Quebec 012. 012, is that a QSL? Okay, I got it all there, Mr. Rick. Yeah, well, good copy on you. I didn't. I had my antenna up there towards the 101 division, which isn't really. It was, it doesn't sound like it's that far away from way over here, but that was about maybe that's about 30 degrees on my rotor, so that's quite a ways for me. But good copy on you. I got a little bit of noise in there right now with you though, but I still got a pretty good grip. I do. It's about maybe there's a little QSB out there also, but it was peaking about a 5.2, 5.3 over here into California. The personal name here is Larry. It's Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee, and the location is a few miles northeast of the city of San Francisco, California. Kyosa. Okay, I got it all there. Mick, I guess I didn't get the first part of that, but I got it all right there. But yeah, let's see, the time here is it's about 10 to 9 Sunday evening, so still Easter Sunday here. So almost 2100 hours here local time on the west coast of the states over here. What I'm using, the working conditions, I'm using a 8-element cubicle quad antenna, and the radio is a Yaesu FT 2000, and right now it's about 200 whiskeys directed at you right there. But yeah, very good grip on you here. Kind of well, like I said, there's a little bit of noise in there with you, but a pretty good grip. It's pretty quiet out there over the Pacific. There's a little bit of noise out there, but it comes and goes, so it's kind of hard to say. And there is a little QSB out there also, because everybody's signal's kind of bouncing back and forth. But good copy on you over here from the outback of New South Wales, Mr. Mick Kyosa. I got most of that. It was kind of started to lose you towards the end. Yeah, I started to lose it towards the end of that one there. I was playing with the filters in the radio to see if I can get some of the noise out of there. That way I can get a little cleaner copy on you. But anyways, I do I hate to cut it short, but I do have to get to this landline before it gets any later over here. But I will be around though, so I will be back out here. But I do have to cut it loose, and I do and I still have my recorder going too. So if you do look on the internet, if you do have access to the internet out there where you're at, if you look on my YouTube page, it's number 6 of the boys, so that's all one word there. And if you just search your the call there, I'm sure it'll come. You'll be able to find it. It'll come up. Just give it a day or two, and then I will stick it up there. But anyways, I'll turn you loose, Mick, and like I said, I do have to catch this landline or return this call before it gets any later. So I do hate to cut him off like that, because I normally won't do that. But I'm looking at the clock here on the radio, and it is it's getting a little late for this call. So anyways, Mr. Mick, I'll say 73s, and hopefully I'll catch you out here in a little bit, or maybe some other day, sometime soon. This is 2ET006, and I'm QRT to the landline. Okay, 73s.